I need you to understand something. You will never be the person that you want to be if you're afraid of being the person that you desperately don't want to be. God, isn't that convenient? I know. It's titled under so many names. Shadow work, shadow integration. And that's one way of putting it. The issue of being afraid of a particular version of yourself is just how incredibly limiting that is. You are choosing to see so many boundaries between you and your version of success. You are choosing to say, I cannot possibly be happy or successful if I'm cringy, if I don't look perfect, if I don't always perform perfectly by my standards, if I'm not thin enough, fit enough, strong enough, smart enough. I cannot look like the dumb person. I cannot look like the incompetent, foolish, naive person. This is why it's so important to have a beginner's mindset. It keeps you humble. When people say that it's important to stay humble to be successful, they're not saying it's because you have to keep yourself small. They're not saying that you have to hide your confidence. Actually, it's the opposite. See, confidence is not this flashy thing. Confidence is actually, I'm okay if I fall. It doesn't reflect on my worth as a human being. Humility and showing up humbly means that you're okay with looking like the fool. 'Cause, okay, sure, that's an appearance. But I'm just being authentic. I'm not working from a place of malice. And the people who are on that same vibration will see that. And those are the kinds of people that I want to connect with. Those are the kinds of people that'll bring my greatest blessings and just multiply this sort of life force, creation, godliness, that creator power within us that we have the ability to tap into if wow, I just became Australian. We aren't so gosh darn afraid of ourselves. And yes, I listen to people with accents and sometimes I can pick them up randomly. It's maybe I'm possessed, I don't know. So now you know that when you are feeling a sort of, yikes, I don't know if I can go after this in some way, I can't do that first step because I don't want to look dumb. I don't want people to laugh at me. I don't want to be embarrassed because that's a real thing, right? You know that it's actually you just being afraid of yourself because maybe in the past you've done something that triggered feelings of being rejected in your family and school, and then we took that and decided that that's just going to define us. Instead of realizing that we can choose differently, and the way that we can apply that practically, choosing to see differently, creating new boundaries, creating new perspectives, absolving ourselves of our past limitations, it's just by doing the thing that scares you, that makes you feel dumb, that makes you feel stupid. Not that merely makes you feel stupid, but the thing that you want to do that you're afraid will make you feel stupid. Because actually, when you sit with that feeling of feeling stupid, feeling embarrassed, what is that feeling? Because it's not at the root feeling dumb, feeling stupid. That's not an emotion. That's actually just thinking about how you're being viewed through the other. That's not a feeling. That is just a fixation on how others perceive you? And where is the vigilance of always trying to assess how other people see you? Where is that coming from? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm a good source of judgment for how I'm doing. Okay, that's a little deeper. I don't trust how I can assess and view myself. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. I don't trust how I can assess and view myself. I don't trust myself. I'm not reliable. Okay, I'm not reliable. I can't be trusted. Okay? I'm not honest with myself. I'm not truthful with myself. I'm a liar. I'm just this unreliable narrator of my life. I'm not the sovereign person in my life. I'm just some friggin' NPC, and someone else is controlling my life. That's why I don't have the things I want. I'm actually really ashamed of who I am. And I need someone else to come in and fix that, because they know so much better. Shame. Guilt. This anxiety carrot that is held over our life. We're addicted to anxiety. There is no other reason that we continue to put ourselves in these boxes other than the fact that we have Stockholm Syndrome. We've fallen in love with our shadow, which translates itself in many ways. And I'm planning on making other videos about that. But this addiction to comparison, it has to end. It has to end. It is giving up your sovereignty. It is allowing yourself to only be as others see you, holding yourself hostage to the perspective of others. You don't exist insofar as others don't perceive you, and therefore the way that others perceive you is you. No. I want you to sit with that voice in your head and talk to it, because that is not your voice. The voice that tells you that you can't go after what you want because you might look stupid and fall on your ass, and people are going to say, I told you so, and people are going to think this and that. That is not your voice. The voice and the eyes that are aware of that voice, that's your voice. The voice and the perception that can observe all that which is happening, that is you. That is the life force that you will create from, that you will create exactly what you want from. You cannot live based off of someone else's prescribed values and rules for your life. You're going to be drained. You're going to be so drained. And you wouldn't still be here right now if you didn't realize that, yeah, something has to give, or else I am, and I have been, and I'm running out. It's when you reach that breaking point, oftentimes, where you realize, I haven't been living my own life because, yeah, I don't trust myself. I think that I'm inept. And listen, the words that'll resonate with you the most will come from you, and I highly, highly, highly encourage you to sit in that state of being triggered. Allow it to gift you with the wisdom of what that actual falsified idea of yourself is. You'll hear it. If you are really willing, you will hear exactly what you need to hear. We need to open ourselves up more to the idea that we are not so dependent on an externalized source of guidance, an external God, parental figures, friends, even counselors. Nobody can prescribe you your correct way of being. Succumbing to someone else's ideas of what you should be is nothing more than a manifestation of your distrust. It is a manifestation of you rejecting yourself, rejecting and denying yourself of life. And so, I encourage you to sink your heels and sink your teeth into the parts of you that scare you the most. Trust yourself. Find what's there. Don't act compulsively. Act presently and consciously. You know exactly what to do. I have certainty in you. I'm excited for your adventure. And frankly, I'm excited for mine too. I hope to see you soon. And I'm certain I will. Goodbye.